Hello everyone, welcome to an exciting journey towards financial freedom and savvy investment strategies. Today we'll explore key aspects that can pave the way to a secure and prosperous future. Investing in your future starts with securing your legacy. Our comprehensive estate planning and protection services aim to minimize your tax burden, ensuring that your hard-earned wealth benefits your loved ones. We understand the importance of safeguarding your income. Our strategies cover income protection and replacement, providing a financial safety net for you and your family in times of need. Picture a retirement where your income is tax-free. We'll guide you through strategies that pave the way for a tax-free retirement, helping you make the most of your golden years. Planning for your children's education? Our smart college savings plans are designed to alleviate the financial burden of higher education, ensuring your loved ones have the tools they need to succeed. Your home is an investment and protecting it is crucial. Our smart mortgage protection plans provide peace of mind, ensuring your family's shelter remains secure even in challenging times. Take control of your financial future with private pension planning. We'll help you build a robust pension plan tailored to your needs, providing stability for your retirement years. For business leaders, our executive bonus compensation strategies offer a unique approach to rewarding and retaining top talent, enhancing both company performance and individual success. Safeguard your business's success by ensuring its key players. Our key employee insurance plans protect your business from unexpected challenges, ensuring continuity and success. Plan for the unexpected with our business buy-sell plans. Guarantee buyouts provide a safety net, ensuring a smooth transition in the event of unforeseen circumstances. Explore the versatility of cash value life insurance with living benefits of up to $1 million. This powerful tool offers both protection and potential for growth, adapting to your changing needs. Optimize your financial portfolio with a tailored approach. From 401ks and IRAs to 403bs and Roth IRAs, we'll guide you in maximizing the potential of your investments. Ready to embark on your journey to financial freedom? Contact us today at 757-215-5552 or book an appointment at www.strategicfinancial.us. Your future is our priority. Thank you for joining us today. Here's to a future filled with financial security and prosperity. Let's make your dreams a reality.
You know that 1 in 3 Americans actually have $0 saved for retirement. That is a whopping 33% of the population have less than nothing saved for retirement. And 56% of the population only have about $10,000 saved. Think about it. If you are not thinking about retirement today, obviously you will think about it some days to come. But the best way to plan to succeed in future is by thinking about the future today. So failing to plan today is planning to fail tomorrow. So we know we are strong today. We can work extra hours. We can go around doing all things that we can do. But what becomes when we will be retired to our home and we don't have that energy to jump around, pick those extra shifts? What will become? Our income will drop. And so how are you going to cope with everything that comes with retirement and with aging? How are you going to cope with your medical bills, your whatever, every life expenses? Well, that's why we think it's important for us to share this little stuff, this little knowledge with you so that you can be like those who are actually living rosy retirement today by using the same strategy. So real quick, what does this actually tell us? Why is it important for us to know that 1 in 3 Americans end up broke? Well, because with that, we now know that we actually need financial education more than ever before. That we need how to learn how to create wealth, how to protect our wealth, and also on how to transfer our wealth from one generation to another without having to pay too much in taxes. It's about taxes and the growth of your reliably grow your money and how you can also reliably avoid paying too much in taxes legally without having to get into any trouble. It's about understanding the system. So how can we achieve this? We can achieve this by understanding 5 things that I'm going to share with you. One of it being the cash flow quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. When we grew up, we were taught that to go to school is a good thing, which is great. It's good to be educated. We were taught to get all the degrees, get all the doctorate degrees and all the engineering degrees. And then we never knew that after getting that, we're just going to come back and work for those guys that were with us in school, but were not able to even make it. They were not as bright as us. Because by the time we go into that school, they are going to start their businesses. And then we end up coming out of the school to be employed by those people. Somebody told me that the A is A to the people that always A grades or whatever, 15 or 15, 20 or 20, perfect 4% GPA. They are not the people that are controlling the economy. They are actually the ones that end up working for the weak ones. And that's just how sometimes God's plans works. Can you imagine if you count the top 5 world richest people, there's no doctor among them. I don't know, maybe I may be wrong, but I don't think Bill Gates is a doctor. I don't think Mark Zuckerberg is a doctor. I don't think Jeff Bezos is a doctor. So do we want to know how people actually make, who makes money? The cash flow quadrant tells us everything. If you are just an employee, then you're exchanging your time for money every day. So what would become if you were to be knocked down by life, just like we watched in the video that just ended? What if some of those unexpected things happens? Where will you be? You stop exchanging that time for money, and then your income will drop to zero. Frustration sets in. Other illnesses, other catastrophe will set in as you get frustrated. But if you are self-employed, you are still exchanging time for money because you are one person, one-man army. You can do it like that. So what can we do? Well, if you are an employee today or a self-employed person, start thinking about becoming a business owner or a business person and an investor. No matter how small the business is, it's important to have this leverage. Business owners leverage time of other people to make money. While they are asleep, other people are working for them. And even with the world today, you see, everything is becoming so great today. With artificial intelligence today and everything, you can actually sleep while bots are working for you. But you need to set a business and be able to leverage a system that is in place. And that system is what? The high-tech system or the artificial intelligence system that you can set up, and then while you're sleeping, people are buying your product or doing some stuff. Or you could be an investor, just like some of us, investing in strategies that doesn't take away your money, investing in strategies that will build your wealth. I mean, I'm not talking about money, I'm talking about wealth, building cash flow, continuous cash flow. So let's go ahead. Second thing we need to know, we have already seen the cash flow quadrant. Once you understand the cash flow quadrant as we understood here, ask yourself the question, where you find yourself? Are you a business owner? Where? Yes. Is the business giving? If it is not giving, we can give you expert advice. Remember the first 1 minute video, we can give you expert advice on all of these things together. So let's move forward and see how we can understand how money grows. How do money grow actually? We were never taught in school how money grows, but today we have that opportunity to learn how money actually grows. Money grows in one of these 3 ways: fixed, variable, and index growth. The fixed method to manage your money is actually not growing at all. And this is actually in accounts, in things like the bank account, money markets, certificate of deposit, and much more. Everything that's linked to the bank is like almost like this. Now, your money could also grow when you invest in risky strategies like stock markets and every other thing, real estate. Your money will grow this way. So you can make money, you can lose money. You make money, you can lose money. So there's risk associated with high yield, also high return on investment. But what if we could take away the risk, and so that you can only make money and never lose money? We take away the risk, so you could just capture the peaks of the market at any point. We have a proven strategy that does that. So variable method will include things like money in your 401k, 403b, 529 brokerage account, small business account, real estate, mutual funds, etc. will grow following this curve. What if we can give you the variable method, but you are only participating, you're only capturing the peaks? Like you see here, this index method, the market moved up, like following market movement, you can make money. Then once the market is bearing down, you get the market going down, you get locked in at this level. You capture the peak and you stay afloat so you don't lose anything. That's you on the green line. And the blue line is the movement of the market. The market move up again, you make money with the market. And then when the market is going down, you capture the gains and you stay afloat. So that is atypical. You hardly will see a strategy that behave like this. We have one and only one strategy, and that strategy will be unveiling it to you in this presentation. I know some of you are already saying to yourself, how is it possible that somebody can make money with zero risk or without having to lose money? It is actually possible. Well, if you think it is not, just stay tuned, stay with me a little bit. You will see, and I'll show you how. So the market moves down, go up again. Once the market make a positive movement, that's when you capture the gains. And once the market is dipping down, you don't do anything. So you see, you are on the green line, and the locks, the red locks are index strategy on your portfolio, protecting your portfolio from losses due to market fluctuation. And once the money move up again, well, you may be thinking, what is an IUL? That is typical money, that is money in an IUL. So I'm going to tell you, it stands for Index Universal Life. And this is the market here. So the market is moving this way. See the gap. If you can just determine the difference. If you were somebody who started probably with $0, or maybe let's say you started with 50K, and then you make some money, you lose money, and then you end up going up to 150K or 175K, then just to drop down to below 50, that's not fair, right? But that's what we hear every day, or people go through every day in the stock market. Well, where can we find such a strategy? Where can we find something that behaves like this, that you only capture the gains of the market and never lose it? This is so important. Anything where you can make money without losing, that's where you can consistently build wealth. But if you shorter, go up and down, you end up doing really nothing. So where can we find this strategy that performs like this? Well, in cash value accumulation, in an Index Universal Life, that's an IUL, which is a real strategy that people hardly talk about. So looking at this, we are going to move forward, and then we look at understanding the rule of 72. That is, the rule of 72 is actually the power of compound interest on your money. Compound interest happens to be one of the 8 wonders of the world, according to Albert Einstein. And if you don't know how compound interest works, you will end up paying compound interest in terms of charges for your life. But when you know how it works, you will selectively choose those portfolios that give you compound interest instead on the growth rather than on the charges that you're supposed to pay. So it's a double-edged sword. And let's look at this. We're going to see here 4 individuals that actually had the same amount of money at the same age, and they choose to put this money in 4 different accounts. So according to the rule of 72, if you put money in an account that offers 1% return, then you have to wait for 72 years for your money to double. And if you put money into an account that offers 4% return, you will have to wait for 18 years for your money to double. So what we're basically doing here is that you take 72 and divide it by the interest rate on that account to determine when your money can double. And if you put money in an account that offers 6% return on your money as interest, then you will have to wait for 12 years for your money to double. And in a 12% account, your money will double every 6 years. So let's see what happened to this gentleman here. So they were all age 29, and they all had $10,000 available to them. And they choose to place this money differently, as you can see here. One put it in the account that gives 1%, and he has to wait for 72 years to even see that money double. So the money will double when he is age 101. And if you invest in a strategy that offers 4% return on your money or on your portfolio, you will have to wait for 18 years. So at age 65, this gentleman already have $40,000 available, while this guy is still waiting to see his money double after 72. And on age 65 here, the guy that placed his money in the 6% account now found himself with $80,000. That's a double of this guy. And you can see that the person that placed his money in the 12% account end up getting $640,000 at age 65. If this doesn't tell you anything, I know figures sometimes are a little bit troubling, but please just think about it this way. That if you have $10,000 today, let's say you are age 29 and you drop it somewhere, just to wait until your retirement, and at the retirement, that $10,000 has become $640,000. Would that be something you're willing to try? Obviously, I think that everybody will want to go into a strategy like that. We do have, and we do offer strategies that perform even way better than this. So understanding how money get taxed is another strategy. It is important to make money, but it's also important to know how much taxes and charges you are paying on that money. So let's look at how money get taxed. Money can be taxed today or taxed now, taxable in a taxable account where we have bank savings, money in your money market, CDs, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or you could be taxed later where things like your 401k, where they ask you to defer, keep deferring, defer your taxes to a date that you are not even sure when taxes or how much taxes will be in that future date. And every one of us agree that we are very certain that by the time we retire, probably taxes may be higher. So why will you defer paying little taxes today in order to pay much more taxes tomorrow? Well, it's because of the education. The system is like that. So the government and your employer has been telling you to defer to pay it on a later date. That's not a great idea. Where our friends and our other people, other competitors who are investing in real estate is a great deal. It's a big deal to invest because you can hardly lose your capital. But will you make as much money? What about the effect of taxation on money? Where will you be when taxes are already taken out? All right. So, but what if we were to tell you that there's an account that is actually tax-free or tax neighbor, where you can earn your money today from your income or whatever, your salary, and place it in an account where that money just grow and you never have to pay a tax on it. You can invest in cash value life insurance. Roth conversion will convert your 401k into a Roth. The only downside with a Roth is that when you convert your 401k into a Roth, that money is just going to be sitting there if you don't want to actually lose it. But if you want to grow that money, you still need to invest it into stocks. You still need money managers and financial advisors to help you to manage that money. If you put it in a mutual fund, then you just have to pay those terrible fees that we know self-made billionaires like Warren Buffett, like Vanguard founder Jack Morgan, they have always paid these fees. Well, with the cash value life insurance, your money is considered as privileged funds. So we are going to see this same strategy that smart, wealthy billionaires have been using for decades to make money for themselves. So what is the result of doubling $1, singular, $1? You double it every year for 20 years. Guess what? If you double $1 every year for 20 years, you will end up with how much? Anybody have any quick answer to give? If you don't, then we're just going to discover it. But I know that you're surely thinking about getting $20, like some people have told me, 20,000, 10,000. But anyway, let's see. What's the effect of doubling $1 with no tax? So what this means is that if you place $1 in an account that is doubling every year, which it basically means that offers 72% return on your money, which is rare to see though. But if you could have an account that performs like that, your $1 becomes $1,048,000 in just 20 years. Now, what if we apply just a minute tax of 10%? Then we'll end up with $375,000. That is 64% of your money is lost due to the compounding effect of taxes. And what if we take a tax of 20%? Every time we make that $1, we double that $1. We will end up with $127,000. That is a whooping 87% of your money actually lost due to taxation. Remember, we were at 1 million without taxes. Now applying taxes, you see how it's reducing that money gradually. What if you find yourself within maybe like 33 to 40% tax bracket? Let's see, 33% tax. Then you will make $1,048,000, but just end up with $27,000 in your pocket. The compounding effects of taxes and fees are eating you are alive. So what if you were to actually find yourself in retirement being a billionaire, maybe or a millionaire, just from the highest tax bracket, then 40% tax, then you end up with $12,000 from that 1 million that you made. This is shocking and always had been shocking to everybody. So 98% of that money is lost due to taxation. All right, so we need to also understand how the financial system actually works, or the different financial portfolio in this country. The different financial portfolios that we have are the 401k, 403b, SEP, simple bank account, Roth account, brokerage account, real estate, index funds, and a private pension account. if you have money in any form in this country, it is either sitting in one of these accounts. Either it's in the bank, or it is sitting in one of these accounts. It's invested in real estate, in brokerage, or you are a small business owner, you're doing some buy and selling of things, or you just want to tie the money and put under your bed, which that is also possible. But anyway, you will never expect any growth from money like that. So now, these are the financial portfolio we have here, and let's look at the key features of these financial portfolio. The key features include things like growth potential, protection against losses, tax deferral, tax-free distribution, no contribution limit, no distribution limit, easy access to your money, or with no penalty, or early withdrawal penalty, high participation rates and bonuses, easy access or liquidity, tax-free transfer, compound interest, permanent life insurance, living benefits, and late withdrawal penalty. So if you have money in any form and you want to put it in any account, you are possibly thinking of putting it in one of these portfolios here. And by so doing, what happened? You want to make sure you understand what you are getting into. You don't want to be like many of us who did not or who have never understood even how their account works. Imagine you getting the job and they say, we offer 401k, 403b. You just hear it and you get into it. Your HR didn't tell you because they are not licensed to even do that. They don't even understand how that works. Remember, an HR in your job side is just somebody like you who are promoted to that post. They are not financial professionals. But they should have even been sending you to actually those professionals to educate you on those accounts before you actually sign or open one. However, most of us hardly know, and then we go in. So if you have money or you are thinking of opening it, or just growing money or making money or investing or doing anything, getting a financial portfolio, think about these 14 questions. Meditate, ask yourself these 14 questions. If any of these questions is yes or no, is no, please be very careful with that account. So let's match these accounts to those portfolio. 401k, let's look at that. Did you see that? So the 401k only allows your money to grow, and you can also get tax deferred growth just to pay the taxes in future. You are not protected against losses. You cannot access this money early because you have to pay a penalty. There is a contribution limit and a distribution limit onto your 401k that probably you didn't know. And then it doesn't offer high participation on your money or bonuses. There's no easy access, or your money is not held in liquid form, because if you want to go take that money, you have to go through a lot of stuff before. And even if you take it, you get penalized if you are not 59 and a half year old already. It doesn't grow based on compound interest. You can make money just like you can lose money. If you pass away, your 401k does not automatically transfer tax-free. If you actually pass away with money in your 401k without having set it properly, you will have to be taxed double. You will pay taxes that you owe the government because you have never paid taxes on that money. Then when your beneficiary or whoever is going to get that money gets the money get taxed again as additional or income to that person for that year. So it's doubly taxed. If you're not careful, let's say you get $1 million in your 401k account, you end up probably, your family may end up getting 60% of this money. Yeah, they can end up getting 60% of this money, depending on when you die. If you even pass away maybe at the age of 75 and you have not taken that money, you lose 50% of that money just for not distributing the money before age 75. And then now your beneficiary takes the remaining 50% and it gets taxed as additional income. So now Uncle Sam is keeping more than you should have even kept, or your family will keep. So that's what is happening with your 401k. And many people don't know. We just keep putting money there, but we don't know how it works. However, it doesn't offer us any additional benefits like permanent insurance on your life, no additional benefits like living benefits income, and also there's just this late withdrawal penalty, which I already spoke about. Let's look at your bank account. You put money in the bank, your money doesn't even grow at all. You know that, it's just there. You are instead paying the bank for holding your money. If the bank is the only place where you are investing, be very careful. Where there's no contribution limit to how much you can put in a bank, but pay attention. If you put more than 250K in a bank, then you are just doing it at your own risk, because if the bank was to shut down, you can only be refunded on 250K because your money is only insured up to 250,000 according to the FDIC. So for me, technically, there's a restriction to that, because if you go above that, you are doing it at your own risk. So now there's no, I mean, they have no, you can withdraw money anytime from your bank account without any problem. But if you were to pull a big sum, they'll tell you to go and come. Of course, we have tried that and we know that there's no easy, there's easy access. Those are just the only thing. But all the big things like potential for growth and also protection against losses is not there. And tax-free deferral is not there also. Well, what about Roth account? If you put money in the Roth, well, you got growth potential, which is going to be just like the market, the risk, but you still have the risk of loss. You can lose money because actually your money manager is using this money to selectively invest either in some sort of indices or some stocks or whatever, selected stock or whatever. So, but if there's any crash or market recession, you lose money. And we are at the verge of another great recession, and every mainstream media, every financial professional out there, they're talking about this. So let's look at the other account real quick. Brokerage account, let's look at, and I just wanted you to understand what these things means so that you can understand it. Financial portfolios like the FIA, you see that this is where we have been talking about. You need to make sure that wherever your money is, it can grow, but also you are protected from losses. We do offer accounts that offer high participation rate, offers growth, very good growth potentials here. We have those multi-trillion companies that we work with them, that we can show you where you can go meet them and they set you up so that you can earn compound interest. You can enjoy all these benefits, get protection against losses, and you'll be able to reliably grow your money without you needing to be glued on the screen for anything. You don't even need, it's hands-on investment. You don't need, your money will just grow on autopilot. So let's look at fixed index annuities or private pension plan. You will see that it's getting better here. So now let's call all of these and see which one. This will make you understand. At least even somebody who have never known how to calculate figures, when you look at this, if they ask even a child to choose, the child is going to go for 10/14, this one, of course, because you cannot choose this. But this is where most of us are investing our money, 401k. And we know that that's where most of us are keeping our money. Now, let's look at that last strategy. There's even a better way, another way that is even better. And what is this? Cash value accumulation in an index universal life policy. So you see here, we have all those strategies, like we're saying, all the financial portfolio here in front of you right now, as you can see. Make your choice. Did you know that there was a plan like this one, this extreme column, cash value accumulation and index universal life? Well, but this is the same strategy that smart, wealthy individuals have been using for decades to build wealth or amass wealth for themselves. In this strategy, actually, you have high growth potential. Your money grows tax deferred, and you can take it tax-free. So there's tax-free distribution, and then there's no contribution limit, no distribution limit. There's no early withdrawal penalty in this account. There's high participation rate on your money and also bonuses that it comes with it. There's easy access onto this account. You can get money. Money held in this account is just like your emergency fund where you can run there anytime you need money. Yes. And then tax-free transfer, where if you pass away, this money in here just get passed on to your beneficiary without having to pay taxes. The money actually even blossoms and grow, following the principle of compound interest, and get transferred income tax-free. This account also comes with add-on onto you. So imagine putting 100K in this account, or just say $5,000 in this account, and then the company say, okay, we match your 5,000 to 1.5 million. So if whatever were to happen, if you run into trouble tomorrow, we give you up to 1.5 million of living benefits while you're alive, versus putting it in your 401k or in whatever other account, real estate, where it's just your money working, growing for you. There's no match. They don't match it to anything. So this account, actually, once you open it, they will match it to whatever amount of money that you put, which offers you now permanent protection, permanent insurance on your life while they grow your money. And then you have no late withdrawal fees. And this account actually will perform, as you see here, 14/14. So let's look at where this account, or typically how this account actually works. So we will be seeing here how actually an IUL can help for college savings. Remember, in our introduction, we said we do 11 of those things. So one of them being cash, that is college savings fund or smart tuition planning. So we're going to show you how people have been doing this for more than 100 years, sending their kids to school without having to even pay tuition from their pocket. I'm not talking about government grants. I'm not talking about scholarship. I'm talking about you actually setting up your kid so that other people's money could pay their tuition, and yet they still return that account until age of retirement. So let's look at a typical smart college saving funds. This is a typical smart college saving fund that I did last year for one of my clients, for a 1-year-old baby. And the father agreed that they were going to put in $200 every month for the period of time that that account can become mature. And I said, well, you can do it 20 years if you are putting 200, but however, you could choose to pay this thing off in 2-3 years, or in just 5 years. If you want to front load it, just put some money, shift some money from somewhere. So we make it actually very easy for everybody to participate. $200 for a child, education, for a child's future. Who cannot afford to spend $200 to make sure that the kids just go to school freely, or they just grow without having to suffer? Well, this is how that account actually was set up and projected to grow this way. And as you see, we are showing you figures. So this account is going to grow actually at 6.91%. So looking at this parent were projected to actually invest or save for $48,000 in 20 years. That is $2,400 every year. And then by the time it goes to college, because the planned premium column is the investment or is the saving column, where he's dropping that $200 every month. And you take 200 times 12, it gives you $2,400. So now at the time of college, or when this child turns 18 and is about to go to college for his first degree or her first degree, then this account will provide $21,800 every year for the 4 years of college, for at least the first college degree. So by this, we're talking about getting a college degree with no debt attached to it. So you don't have to subject your child to go through FAFSA, to go through whatever credit or borrowing money, so that or you don't have to indebt yourself to send a child to school. So looking at this, 21,000, that's a good one. I think you can, just sparing $200 today and being able to get 87,000 from 48. That's, you see that you get a double of whatever you invested. You invested 48,000, but you can get up to 87,000 of other people's money to send your kid to school. But by the way, your money is still literally here. You see your account value during the days of distribution. Watch out here. The account value keep growing. We started distributing when it was 70,000. The next year it becomes 78, and it just keep growing to up to this year. It's not increasing, it's not reducing. And this account value is on this that your money, your interest is being calculated. So if they're saying they're giving you 6.91%, it means that every year they calculate 6.91% of whatever you have in this account value. So you are distributing the money, you're getting this money, but you are not reducing your capital. So the money is literally still there working for you while you are sponsoring your child with this money in school, which is a wonderful thing. So let's look past this age and we'll see here. So that's the growth on your money at age. Let's go further. After college, this child still needs money, probably to buy a first home, probably to celebrate a marriage. And look at here. At age 35 or age 36 here, he still had to pull out $48,000 from this account again. Remember, we only invested $48,000, and we have already even taken out all of that. We've taken a double of that money. We've already withdrawn $87,000 from 48, and then at age 36, he still has $38,000, $48,000 to pull from this account, as you can see here. And yet the account will continue to grow. Now it's on autopilot. You are no more contributing. Look at the plan premium, no money going in, but you just keep making money because now that money is already, the compound interest is on autopilot. Just keep multiplying. So at age 41, well, our young man now is no more a child, he's already a mature person, but we started this policy when the child was 1 year old, right? So at age 41, he can still pull out money. And at this point, he has pulled out already $136,000 from $48,000 of investment. This is a strategy that the smart wealthy has been using day, year in, year out. But very little is being said about this. And we thought that it's important to share with you so you can make informed decision on your finances, on your money, on how to grow your portfolio. So it's left on you. Information is good, as they say, knowledge is power, but actually the application of knowledge is really power. You can get this knowledge and just go and say, oh, it's just one of those stocks and sit on it. Well, the future is going to be the same. Your kids will still have to go through that same borrowing structure or whatever to get money to sponsor themselves in college, and they end up paying interest on that money forever. But if you listen to us or whoever invited you here today, then you can correct the wrong so that tomorrow or from now hence, nobody has to indict himself to go to college in your lineage. This is just one of the aspects of this account. So looking at this account, we are no more putting any money. You see here, plan premium, nothing, 000 coming in, but yet we're making money. Money is growing. This is the growth. These three columns here. Your account value is increasing. Your surrender value, cash surrender value is increasing, and your debt benefit is increasing. I did not even talk about the debt benefit on this account, which means the living benefit, which means that's an add-on, an added advantage to that. You growing your money, but yet, hey, if you pass away, if anything were to happen, your family gets up to, look at, the family of this guy will get up to $861,000 if he passes away at age 58. But nobody wants to die at this age. God forbid, you would still be alive. So at age 65, this account has grown again from $200 first, that was first deposited, and that they only paid it for 20 years, to now look at that, $734,000, or 1.75 million if nothing were already taken, because he has distributed, we've already taken $136,000. We still have $734,000 left in this account. And if this guy were to retire at age 65 and say, well, I just need all this money to start a business or do whatever, well, the company calculates $734,000 and give you for an investment that was done by your parent, and for just an investment that was $48,000, you cannot get up to $734,000 at retirement, plus the 136 that were already distributed. But what if he chooses to say, well, I just want a lifetime stream of income? Because we offer that provisions too. You could choose to say, I just want an income stream that will last me forever. And that lifetime stream of income on this account is $76,000. $76,000 every year until the year that the Lord chooses to call you to rest. So if you don't die by the age of 120, this account will continue to pay this guy $76,000 year in, year out for the rest of his life. So look at that. At age 81, we have already taken out to $1.3 million from $48,000 of investment. And yet we still have $1,059,000 left in this account. And if he passes away at this point, the family get $1.3 million. Those are provisions on this account. And who wants to really be left out of this? I don't know. I don't want to. My whole family, we are in with all our energy. So at age of 100, which may sound maybe up to somebody seeing people say age 100. Well, we have a lot of people living up to age 100 now. If he lives up to age 100, by the way, then you still have money. But even if you die early, you still get paid, like you already saw the distribution that we've taken. So at age 100, you would have taken about 3 million or 2.8 million from this account, and then you still have $5.9 million left according to this projection. However, this projection that we're doing, we're not doing the best case scenario. This is modest case scenario. This is just an average return of 6.91. Look at that. Look at the interest rate, 6.91%. But this account actually, however, have the tendency of returning between 8 to 9% if you hold this account for 20 years. So a 20-year look back on this account would fall between 8 to 9%. So, but we're showing you something that is less than the average performance, which means that, however, if he sticks to this plan, he's going to make evidently more money by this time. So whatever figure you're seeing here is going to beat all this expectation here. So right, if he lives up to 120, he would still have to take money from this account. Look at that stream of income lasts up to 120 years. And then at this point, if he passes away, he leaves behind $38 million. I see that of generational wealth. After that is coming from $48,000 of investment. We do have other structures, other things that we do with this account, which will include like tax-free retirement planning, which we said in that introduction. If you're looking to plan for a better retirement, this is the right place to plan your retirement. There is no early withdrawal penalty on your account. There's no limit to how much you can contribute into this account. There's just nothing. You don't lose money. You can only make money and never lose money. That's why you see those figures only increasing, because there's no room for losses. And I say it again, this account is risk-free. There is no room for losses, because it is linked to an index of the stock market where you only capture the gains. Remember, I showed you the slide where you only capture the gains and never participate in the losses. This is that account that I was talking about. You only capture the gains and never participate in the losses, because once that index performs poorly in the market, the options on your account expire, releases your account, you stay afloat, and then either your floor is 0% or 0.25 or 0.75 floor. But there is no limit to how much you can make today because we do have uncapped strategies. Before, it was capped up to 12% or whatever. You might have heard about this, but you heard it where they told you that it was having a cap. Well, we do. This account, as you see, has no cap because it's based on Barclays Trailblazer annual point-to-point, which is a product of Barclays Bank of London, which is the oldest bank in the world, has been around for more than 360 years today. So think about that. Anyway, let's go. Tax-free retirement planning for a young man who was 36 years old, and he chose to contribute $1,000 every month for 20 years and stop. So at age of 55, he could actually even retire, as you can see here. Age 55, he has already contributed 240. This account actually helps even maintain discipline in your way of savings. Actually, this account has bettered my life. I used to be that person who was just helping everybody. When I have money, I want to spend it. I want to do, everybody has a problem, I jump in and help. But with this, I've structured my income. Once it comes in, it just goes into 7 of my accounts that I have here, and it just keep on building money, just keep building the money. So I look like I don't have money, but the money is going somewhere. And standing there, I know where it is. So I send it here, it grows. So this guy put in $1,000. When you put it for 10 years, for 20 years and stop. So look at the result. After 20 years, he has put in how much? Just look here. He has put in 240K, and look at how much money is in here. He can walk away from this account with $481,000. That's a double of his money. And again, if anything were to happen to him at this point, he gets $800,000 of living benefit to take care of your health. Remember, you only put in 240. And if nothing happened, he can defer this to retirement where he can use it to supplement his retirement. And looking at here, if he chooses to say, hey, I just want all my money, when he retired at age 65, he walk away with $1,048,000. Remember, he invested 240 in a period of 20 years, but now he can turn around and take $1,048,000. That's more than 45 times, right? Yeah. Almost 5 times your money. They're more than 4 times. So you got 4x and a half your money. And then, but if you choose to take a stream of income that will last forever, then this company will say, okay, what is it that you want? You want a stream of income that will last forever? Yeah. So they will calculate it, and this is the projection. Projection is $109,000, which is a whooping 9x, 9 times whatever he was investing every year. He's not getting 9x whatever you had today. So what if you could commit to putting away $1,000 just for it to be multiplied by 9 and given back to you when you retire? It must not be $1,000. This is what he was able to do. You could do 500. You could do anything, depending on your age, depending on your goals or what you want to achieve. You can start this account with literally anything. It is flexible. Don't be scared with the figures you see here. You can sit down with the person who invited you here, and he's going to craft a good plan that will fit your situation, that will work best for you, and you can be able to take advantage of this strategy where you can make money without having to lose your money. You can have insurance protection on your money without having even to spend a dime on that, because it's like an add-on. You're making way more money than you put it in, and then yet your life is insured for free. Think about that. Looking at this, if he choose to take that stream of income, he has $109,000 of tax-free retirement income. This is tax-free, brother, sisters. We are not talking. This money is already after there's no tax on this account, because this money is considered as privileged funds, because it is not in a typical investment account. It is in a protected account. So take tax-free money. And then let's look at age 75. Let's just say he dies, or God forbid, he passes away at age 75. He will have taken already or distributed $1.1 million, approximately $1.1 million from that $24,000 of investment. And yet, he's still having $702,000 left in this account. And if he passes away at this point, the family get $852,000. And if you get into a critical, one of the qualifying illnesses, you get $852,000 of free money, other people's money to take care of your health. Remember, you did not put $852,000 in this account. You started with $8,000, and then you have so far he has put just $240,000. So let's look a little bit further. Let's go quick so that we can finish this. It's almost done. Now, at age, let's look at age 95. Age 95, you will have taken out already $3.2 million and still have $130,000 left in this account. And if he passes away at this point or has a critical illness or one of the qualifying illnesses, which is obvious that at age 95, we must at least be having a chronic illness or one or two, if we are still alive. Then you get $208,000 paid to you after taking out $3.2 million. From what? An investment of $240,000. That has long stopped. So you no more putting any money, it's just on autopilot and it just keep growing. And you can just make money up to age 120. If you are still alive, you're still going to be protected. This is a guarantee, guys. Don't look at the age and say, oh, who will live up to that age? It's just to tell you that no matter how long you live, this account got your back. We will still be able to cover you. We'll still be able to pay you that stream of income, lifetime stream of income. So think about it. You invested $12,000 every year for 20 years, and now you gained $109,000, which is 9 times that $12,000 that you were inviting a year, that you were investing per year, and you're taking it now for 55 years, not 20 years. Man, anyway, look at that, smart mortgage. This is where I was like, oh my God, let me try to reach here so that people can understand how they can pay off their mortgage without having to indebt themselves. How you can actually pay off your mortgage in record time, and actually, or you can just put permanent protection on your mortgage without having to worry about mortgage protection again, or have the fear that, hey, if something were to happen to me, oh, the bank is going to come after this. No. If you got a new home, sit down with one of us here. Let's show you how you can protect that home indefinitely, or how you can pay off that mortgage within record time, either half of the time or anything, or just pay it off within record time. We can do that for you. We've been doing that, and it's an incredible strategy. So actually, this plan, as you see here, is going to come with permanent life insurance, or permanent with guarantee, permanent insurance on your home with guarantee insurability up to 120. So you don't ever have to worry about it again. I already even said all of these things. It's going to be a cash value for you, where you can use it to pay for your debt, pay your tuition, medical expenses, and much more. It has high return of investment, sometimes spanning up to 200x, depending on when you started. And you can also create living benefits. It has great living benefits in case you run into a chronic, critical, or terminal illness in future. They pay you up to the tune of $1.5 million of other people's money to take care of your health. That is a mortgage protection policy now turning into a cash value, cash building machine, and turning also into a living benefit for you, protecting your home forever. And you can use it to pay off debt, pay off your mortgage earlier. You can use it for lifetime stream of income, turn it into a tax-free retirement supplement plan, and you can turn it into anything. It has flexible premium option. And once you qualify, you never have to requalify for this again. So it's better you qualify today, because today is the healthiest you will ever be. Remember, this account is not just who wants it, gets it. It is linked on your health. It is depending on how you are doing certain things. There is a qualification tag on it. You have to qualify. So for you to qualify, this company needs to underwrite you. But hey, it is not that type of stringent underwriting that you get when you are buying a home. No, they just need minimum information about you, your name, the date of birth, social security, and your ID card, just to see how your driver license, just to make sure that you are not a risk to them. So to make sure that they're dealing with good people. So let's look at that sample plan that I did last year for one of my clients to sample mortgage. This is for somebody who had $500,000 of mortgage, outstanding mortgage, and he was 45 years old. He was paying over $2,700 in mortgage. And then when I met with him, he was like, I'm struggling to pay this thing. I'm adding additional $1,000 every month so that I can pay this thing quick, because I'm afraid that something can happen when I've not paid off this, and my family will be astray. I said, okay, relax, we got you. Let me show you something. And I show him this. I said, okay, instead of paying extra $1,000, pay just probably extra $100 or $200. And then let's put the remaining money, $750 every month. Let's put it in a separate account here where it can grow money tax-free, and then grow to any size using the principle of compound interest. And it's also going to come with even an additional instant protection on that house, which means if anything were to happen to you that day, that house, you're not losing it. Even if you have put just your first $750,000 in this account, you are not losing that account. Can you remember? Do you know that even if you're struggling to pay that mortgage quick like that, even if you're paid $300,000 in that 500 and something happened to you, you still lose that at $300,000. So by putting a mortgage protection on that house, we are protecting your equity, protecting whatever you are already paying for that house, so you never have to lose it, so that house it automatically belongs to you and your family, no matter whether you are there or not. And then we're also helping you to build cash value life insurance that you can use to just sponsor your retirement. I mean, look at that. Boom. And we did this for this guy, and he was super happy at the end of this plan. Paid off mortgage, expected to be paid off at that 16 years, a 30-year mortgage, expected to be paid off after 15 or at 16. And the money is going to grow as follows here. For details, you will sit down with whoever invites you, and we will show you detail on this plan, on how it can work. What about starting a smart pension plan? Look at a smart pension plan that I did for a 53-year-old. That was also last year. 53-year-old who had $200,000 in her 401k, and she was super worried that she doesn't have anybody to help, and she's so worried that if she retires with $200,000, she's not going to be able to make a good retirement, because $200 will surely just finish after maybe 3 or 4 years into retirement, and she was really worried. And I said, "Ma'am, let's see what we can do here." So we took this $200,000, created a plan for smart pension, and also split this or replicated or clone this. Well, let's just use this money to grow in 2 places. We replicated this plan. So whatever benefit or interest that he will be getting from this smart pension, we moving that money, transferring it, we distributing it immediately and transferring it into a tax-free retirement plan that offers her with permanent insurance at that age, because it's even difficult to qualify when you are above the age of 53 or 50 or 60. So if you are still younger than 50 today or 60, make hay while the sun shines, because by the time you may be deciding that, oh, I can now have this, you may not be able to qualify for it again. And it will not be our fault, because we warned you enough, we spoke to you enough. So this education will be just zero if you don't act on it. But if you choose to act on it, it will mean gold. It will mean transforming the future of your family, of everybody, for generations to come. So we helped this lady last year to grow $200,000 into $3.5 million if she will live up to age 100, as you can see here. So look at how that plan was built to work. So we, at age 20, or let's say at age 73, she could already pull out $717,000 from what? That 200. You see, that's one deposit that she was supposed to make in this account, which she did. So we are expecting that by age 73, she should be having $771,000 in this account, where she can distribute. And if she passes away at this point, the family gets $634,000. Now, we went to which, as we said, we are moving part of the money into a plan that I will show you on this other side. Pay attention, that one is going to surface there. So at age 83, at age 93, she would have taken out already $1,093,000 from this account, and at age 100, $3.48 million, almost $3.5 million, this account. So we will grow, we are expected to grow this 200,000 up to 3 million. So now that takes off that worry of outliving your money, because you are sure that there's a strategy that is working for you, whether you are there or not. You can go to sleep and just set it on autopilot or automate the payment. And then at that point, you just start getting that money come to your bank account. You don't need to talk to anybody. And so that's how we took the stress. And she was like, my bread, I felt so good that day that the money was transferred. She was there on my back. Have you transferred? The money have not come from principal. Finally, the money will move from principal into fidelity and guarantee, they are now growing this money as we speak. So you can be you can be in that position. So let's do it. Let's make hay while the sun shines. So we rule over the interest that we're getting for the first 2 years, for the first 10 years, we strategically rule over a portion of that money into a plan that looks like this, offering her instant $668,000 of protection, and then being able to grow this money also to up to 1.39 or almost $1 million, as you could see here. So being able to grow this money up to this amount, up to 1.3 million here, that same money, remember, we are talking about this. She did not have to put a dime in this other plan. We set it in a way that this smart pension was going to pay for the tax-free retirement plan. And so So 200,000 becomes now 3.5 million here plus 1.4 million there. That's how much? 4.9 something million. That's what money, that's how knowledge can help you to grow your pennies into billions, to grow your 200,000 into $5 million without having to outlive your money anytime soon. So let's look quickly now and let's go. So that is the end of our presentation, but I have one simple thing for you. If you are new today here and somebody invited you, you want to move ahead of the process, then you just need to contact that person. You will not need to complete this. But however, if you wait for 1 week to talk with this person again, then our process is very simple. You have to complete a financial need analysis form that looks like this, where we'll have a little bit of information about your spending habit, your earning habit, your portfolio, where you are investing your money. We will know whether you are using tax deferred, tax advantage, or you are using taxable account. Are you using a tax-free account? That can help you grow your money to any size. If not, we will calculate your net income savings. We will find out your financial independence number, which is a free consultation we're offering you here, and which you normally have to pay thousands of dollars to get this consultation. We will determine your retirement goals, working with you. You tell us what is the goal you want to achieve. Then we will also determine your needs, your income protection needs. How much is it that you really need to protect? What are your asset and your liability? And then we will develop a plan that can help you achieve those retirement goals that you so dearly want to achieve. But you need to participate with us. So long as you are willing to do yours, we will do ours. We will show you how to shift your mindset. Invest your money in strategy that you never have to lose anything. Invest your money in strategy where you will never be taxed again. Invest your money in strategy that legally will come with permanent life insurance coverage on yourself without you having to spend additional money. Invest your money in strategy where you have living benefit to help you in times of critical need if you run into any illness in future. And then we can also grow this money risk-free now for you, and you can distribute it tax-free. So thank you so much.